Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, please like, share, subscribe, and enjoy this video. So if you don't know a little bit about me and what my videos are about, the whole purpose of my videos are to document my hair care journey, learning how to style and deal with my curly hair. And so this episode is dedicated to my 7 tips and tricks for healthy hair. And these are just tips that I've learned throughout learning more about my hair, learning how to manage my hair because it is a lot of hair, and just finding the most efficient and effective way of dealing with it. So not only have these tips helped me in keeping my hair healthy, but it has also just helped me in overall manageability because wash day is a full day. Coming out of the shower and then thinking, oh no, now I have to style it is like, it's a lot. So through incorporating and making sure that my hair is healthy, it's really cut down my shower time, my product time, drying time, just everything. So I thought, why not share this and then learn from you guys what you do as well. So that's what the aim is for this video. So I've taken notes. I'm a forever student, so I'll just, if I'm looking down, I'm reading what I wrote. So the first thing would be to deep condition. I never deep conditioned before. Growing up, I didn't really deep condition. We would do hair masks, like natural masks with egg whites, or just egg in general, with avocado, things like that, but never like buying products that were dedicated to deep conditioning. And since I've started deep conditioning, I've noticed that my hair, like the curls itself, are like less frizzy, more defined, more manageable, like so much easier when I'm brushing through my hair and detangling in the shower. So deep conditioning has really been a game changer, and not necessarily deep conditioning for hours. Like most of the time I put it in, I detangle, I clip it up, and I just continue washing my body, and then after 20 minutes I wash it out. And for me, I find it to be the same as if I left it in for hours. I know that might not be the case for everyone, but because I don't have a steamer, just being in the shower, having that hot water, that steam, is equally as effective as if I've kept it in, done a bunch of things for a couple of hours, and then went back into the shower. So I don't see it as like difficult or adding more time to my hair care routine, because I just incorporate it into the shower routine. So that's my first thing. And I just use deep conditioners that are thick. I need something that's thick, that's easy to apply, and that just slides and glides through my hair. That's really all that I'm looking for a deep conditioner. My second thing would be to wash regularly. So I haven't washed my hair in a week. This is from last weekend. And it doesn't look that bad. It's not great, but it doesn't look that bad. I have to, when it's at this point or when I'm feeling lazy, I'm like, oh, maybe I can push it a couple of days. I just remind myself, it's been a week, wash it. And keeping a wash schedule that way, because if not, then like over time it's just gonna get drier. It's gonna like just make it so much more difficult to detangle. And so that's why if you just keep to a routine, whatever your routine is, I find that to be the best way to go about it, and just do it, and once it becomes a habit, it'll be so much easier and it'll just be so much more natural. So that's my second tip. My third tip would be to use good products. And good products doesn't have to mean expensive products. Just knowing what your products are, the ingredients, being more conscious about that. When I was younger, I really didn't care what products I was using. I really cared about like the smell of it, and if it was big enough. you know, like, because I go through conditioner so quickly, shampoo not as much. So I wasn't really aware of what I was using. Now I try to make sure I know what ingredients are being used, what type of curl texture, curl type it's for. I like to use products that say to help with manageability because I have a lot of hair, and so anything that makes my hair more manageable and easier to deal with, that's what I'm going for. So using good products. My fourth tip would be to avoid heat. That's not revolutionary. And for us curly people, avoiding heat means heat would come from diffusing our hair. And if you've seen some of my other videos, I talk about diffusing and why I've started to incorporate diffusing my hair. And I find that if you diffuse your hair, then it locks in whatever style you did on your wash day, and it reduces frizz. Because if not, my hair brushes up on my shirt, it brushes up on other things, the air, if it's humid, if it's dry, the wind, just everything can make it frizzy and ruin all of the work you put in. And so diffusing would just lock it in. So with that being said, avoiding heat by letting it air dry for a little bit and then going in with the diffuser. Now that the weather's warming up where I live, I can sit outside for an hour and then use the diffuser so that it will be less heat directly on my hair, or incorporating the cold setting on your diffuser. So yeah, just being more aware of how much heat you're using, even when your hair is curly. My next tip, my fifth tip, would be detangling only when I'm in the shower, or only when you're in the shower, because before I would detangle with just using a spray bottle and then literally brushing out my hair. And I would lose a lot of hair that way because they weren't necessarily strands that were going to shed. It was just strands that were just coming out of my scalp because I was detangling. And so detangling now only when my hair is completely wet in the shower, or if I'm doing some type of pre-poo treatment, applying a little bit of water to help that treatment go through. But only detangling in the shower and detangling with a good deep conditioner, like a thick one or a thick conditioner. It's really helped with a lot of breakage that I had before, and that overall means that my strands continue to grow and are growing healthy and are not breaking off because I'm literally brushing it out. My sixth tip for healthy hair is scalp care. The last little while, I've been putting a lot of focus on maintaining a healthy scalp, and just like listening to my scalp, knowing when it's dry, especially when it's in the winter time, and incorporating things into my hair care routine to ensure that my scalp is healthy, because obviously our hair grows from our scalp. So if our scalp is not healthy, it's going to affect the overall health of our hair. So I've been using apple cider vinegar rinses once a month. I make it myself. I'll just mix it in with water and I'll use that after I've shampooed. I don't really love the smell, but I do notice that my scalp feels cleaner. My hair feels like shiny. It is a little bit like tough for me. Like I feel like my hair feels a little bit stripped, and that's why I'll condition after. But the benefits to my scalp completely outweigh that and the smell. So there's obviously products on the market as well that are meant for scalp care, and if that's something that works for you, then continuing to do that, but just being more aware and conscious of the health of your scalp and doing things to maintain it. I also have the scalp brush. It's like, it looks like the Tangle Teaser, but it's for your palm, and that helps to get deep into my scalp, because I find like my hands, sometimes my fingers can't go everywhere it needs to go, and so that really helps to get into every part of my head. So that's another way to go about it as well. My 7th tip would be incorporating cold water into your hair care routine. For me, that means I incorporate it right at the end when I'm washing out the conditioner or the deep conditioner and I'm about to move on, like get out of the shower, move on to the next step of my hair routine. I notice a big difference when I do that with hot water and when I do that with cold water. I find with cold water, it just seals everything in and makes everything more manageable, shiny, and just prepped and healthy and ready for the next step. When it's with hot water, I find that I still see a little bit of frizz. My fingers don't glide through my hair as easily as it does when I do it with the cold water. So I just have been incorporating that cold water, and I literally just, because I don't really want to get my body wet, I'll just like put half of it, rinse it out, move my head to the other side, do that, rinse it out, and that's it. And even if there's a little bit of conditioner still left in, I don't mind, because it's helpful for when I move on. But using cold water has really been a game changer. So incorporating that also when I'm like applying the products in my hair, once I'm out of the shower, putting cold water in the spray bottle when I'm doing it has also been super helpful as well. So those are my 7 tips to healthy hair. What I personally do, all of these tips that I said are things that I do every day, not every day, but every time I'm doing my hair. And it's just helped with making my hairstyles last for as long as possible. Like I said, my hair has been like this for a week. I need to wash it either today or tomorrow. But knowing that for the next 7 days, I won't have to touch or do anything other than figuring out what hairstyle I want to do. Because I don't want to worry or focus or put more time on my hair than I need to, or use more products than I need to. And so that these tips have not only helped with that, but it's also helped with just the length, and just overall taking care of my hair and managing my hair. And so if you liked this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see me do, or what are things that you do to keep your hair healthy. I'd love to know. I'm really interested. Like I said, and like what this channel is about, it's about learning not only what I do, but what other people do, and learning together and sharing what we know. And so that is all for this video. I'll see you in my next video, and thank you for watching.